Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Wednesday, August 28th, 2024. A man was arrested in Yucca Valley on Sunday for investigation into 2 instances of domestic violence in 2023 and a number of misdemeanor drug charges. At around 10:30 p.m., County Sheriff's deputies assigned to Yucca Valley contacted Ramiro Serrano, 39, in the 58,000 block of Wilmar Avenue in Yucca Valley. Deputies report that Serrano was involved in a prior call for service, and they realized he had felony warrants for his arrest related to 2 separate suspected domestic violence incidents in July 2023 and January 2024, as well as violating a domestic violence-related court order and other charges related to driving while intoxicated. Deputies conducted a warrant service at his home in Yucca Valley, at which point they say he turned off lights at the home. Deputies say Serrano was otherwise taken into custody without incident. Ramiro Serrano was arrested for felony warrants and booked into the West Valley Detention Center, where he is being held without bail. At an arraignment at the Joshua Tree Courthouse yesterday, Serrano pled not guilty to 2 felony charges related to domestic violence and a number of misdemeanor charges. The Yucca Valley Planning Commission is paving the way for new vending requirements. Here is reporter Adeline J. Wells with that and more from last night's meeting.
The Yucca Valley Planning Commission meeting began with 4 public hearings on policy issues that have been of recent discussion. The first was to amend the land use compliance review requirements to include irrigation and landscape review. The second was to update the code on solar energy systems to comply with recent state changes. Town staff specified that systems must not exceed the maximum allowed height of primary buildings, which is 35 feet. The commission approved both new ordinances to move to the town council. The third hearing was related to mobile food vendors and food vending vehicles. This topic was first raised at a commission meeting on May 7th and has remained an ongoing topic of discussion. Town staff has detailed the appropriate permits that various vendors can apply for, specified by type or whether they operate on private or public property. Vendors must not operate within 200 feet of a business selling similar products and must be within 200 feet of a hand wash station to comply with the state health and safety code. The amendments were approved for council review. Christy Mueller, owner of the Happy Cooker, was in attendance and spoke with gratitude at the progress made by the commission.
I want to thank you guys for getting us this far. December 12th, we got shut down. Today is August 27th, and we're much further than we were before.
The fourth hearing concerned street and sidewalk vending. Town staff updated language in the code to set restrictions on such displays, including that they must remain below 25% of property frontage. The commission raised questions on the total percent of a building that could sustain vending displays and voted to continue the issue to a future meeting. Town staff then presented the Planning Commission with a report on proposed regulations for swap meets and commercial special events. The language makes the distinction between swap meets and farmers markets, the latter of which should be held on a minimum 2-acre parcel size, be located at least 250 feet from Highways 62 and 247, and be composed of 75% business activity concerning food products. Several commissioners took issue with the proposed distance from the highways, arguing, as Commissioner Thomas did, that visibility is key to successful special events.
They still need to be able to easily access it and easily see it from the highway so they know what's going on. Other constituents have talked to me and said that it's really great that you guys are working on stuff to bring farmers markets into Yucca Valley. Everybody's waiting for this to happen, so let's make it a big deal.
The commission provided town staff with direction for additional research and will address the issue at a future meeting. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Adeline J. Wells.
Both the Johnson Valley Shared Use Area and the Cottonwood Entrance and Campground at Joshua Tree National Park reopened yesterday. After a short delay, the Johnson Valley Shared Use Area reopened to the public. The Johnson Valley Shared Use Area was closed for nearly 2 weeks this August so that the Marine Corps could conduct training exercises in the area. These training exercises necessitate the closing of the Shared Use Area to the public once or twice each year. This year, the Shared Use Area was scheduled to reopen on Monday, but the Marine Corps extended their post-exercise inspections of the area in the name of public safety. The area has been deemed safe by the Marine Corps, and if you're hearing this announcement, the Johnson Valley Shared Use Area is open again. The Marine Corps thanks the public for their support during the closure. And the Cottonwood Entrance and Campground in Joshua Tree National Park reopened yesterday. The southern entrance and campground was closed due to an increase of thirsty bees looking for water. The bees have moved on and human beings are welcome back into the area. You can check alerts and conditions at the national park on their website, nps.gov/JOTR. The COVID-19 pandemic impacted the way college students attend college courses, and courses at Copper Mountain College were no exception. On Friday's Z107.7 Up Close show, CMC President and Superintendent Dr. Darren Otten discussed a dramatic increase in online enrollment and said it's not unique to our area.
Pre-COVID, Copper Mountain College had about 15% of our course offerings online. Post-COVID, we're closer to 60%. And the reality is that our enrollments, whether they are students who actually physically live here in the Morongo Basin or might be students from anywhere around the world, they are often choosing online courses. Now, many students, and most local students, do some combination of on-ground and online instruction as they pursue their degree. But one of the things that's really unique that is helping us drive some enrollment locally, but also is benefiting our students, and really students around the state, is a program called the California Virtual Campus. And this program is based around the idea that we never want to have barriers for students to get a course that they need to graduate or that they need to continue on their pathway for whatever degree that they are chasing. And oftentimes, small colleges in particular have a tough time making enrollments happen so that we ensure a course can be offered. Now, we do our best to make sure that we offer everything we say we're going to offer when we are going to, and we rarely have to cancel courses due to low enrollment. But if we do, one of our students is eligible to get on a portal and enroll in any online course across the entire state at the California community colleges.
You can hear Dinyo's full conversation with Dr. Otten by downloading the Z107.7 Up Close show as a podcast at our website, Z107.7FM.com, or wherever you get your podcasts. Area Thespians. Here is an opportunity to be considered for all of Theater 29's upcoming theatrical season productions at one time. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas tells you how to get into the casting room.
With their 2024-25 Silver Anniversary Theater season having just been announced, Theater 29 will be holding open group auditions on Saturday, September 14th at their main stage in 29 Palms. This will be an opportunity for area performers, both veteran as well as new talents, to be seen by the organization's complement of casting directors all at once. Per-production auditions will continue to be held as well, usually about 7 weeks prior to the opening of a new production. This season audition gives a preliminary chance to be seen by the decision makers. Each performer will schedule a 5-minute appointment period, which will consist of musical, monologue, and cold reading. Details, registration, and audition scheduling are available at theater29.org. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
And finally, the 29 Palms Lady Cats volleyball teams traveled to Lions territory last night in Cathedral City. The JV team fought hard but came up short for the win. In varsity action, the Cats won in 3, 25-22, 25-16, and 25-22. Senior Jenica Silvis put down 10 kills, served up 4 aces, and plays solid back row with 15 digs. Senior Violet Tucker had 6 kills, 3 digs, and 1 ace serve. Freshman Eva Tilley had 5 kills and 2 solo blocks. Sophomore Berlin McCormick had 4 kills, 2 ace serves, and 8 digs for the night. Sophomore Sania Hawkins had 3 kills, 3 digs, and 5 ace serves. Senior Jade James had 6 digs and 1 kill. Junior Cambria Schneider had 1 kill and 5 digs. Junior Libero Haley Rodriguez plays solid back row with 7 digs. The Lady Cats are now 2-3 in the season and take on Rancho Mirage at home tomorrow. Come support your Lady Cats and then head on down to the football field for the Wildcats' first home football game. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.